What's up, people? Who asked me to do this? Can you react to vegan phobic and Frank Tufano's 3-month bodybuilding programs or progress? Sorry, I will. Yes, I watched a little bit of this Vegan Gains where he like rips into him. You know, I can only watch like so much of a Vegan Gains video, but I figured I might as well watch the real thing. Yeah,
what is up, fairy boys?
Should be good, fairy boys. All right, here we go.
How's that progressive overload routine going? Do you look like a marble statue yet? Are you hitting that big 3, bro? The bench, squat, and deadlift? Still masturbating over Athlete X videos? Are you mesmerized by Vegan Gains' fat steps? Now that I'm somewhat muscular, you weirdos can make a cardboard cutout of my face to put on your girlfriend while she's pegging you. That is, if you're not already doing that. So it's been almost 3 months since I've started lifting weights again after a several year hiatus of 8 to 9 years of bodybuilding. I've put on about 15 pounds of lean mass over the past 3 months. Started at 142 pounds. Now I'm around 156 at 5'8". Now this wouldn't be considered impressive if not for the fact that I don't work out my upper legs. So hypothetically, if I was working out my legs, I'd have at least 10 pounds of muscle on each leg. So I should weigh 175, 180 right now. And my peak bodybuilding weight was 180, 185 pounds. So I still wasn't doing legs back then. I could have weighed 205, 210, 215, who knows. So being an upper bodybuilder, I like to think that amount of lean mass on my upper body is at least somewhat impressive. I missed maybe 2 or 3 days of training. The gym was closed on Thanksgiving. There was one day where I felt like I was going to die, and then another day it was really bad weather. But the main crutch I've had is my sleep and blood donations. Over the past week, my sleep has been getting better, but the first 2.5 months, maybe 4 hours per night. I'm just working so hard doing YouTube videos every day, so recovery hasn't been ideal. On top of that, I had high ferritin levels, which is high iron in the blood, and the only way to lower your ferritin is phlebotomies, aka scheduled blood donations, where the doctor can actually write a script for me to give blood every single week.
Okay, let's look here. I mean, he doesn't look, this is like more fit than 99% of the fucking American population. So, I don't know what he looked like before. This is a 3-month update. I mean, I guess I do kind of know what he looked like before. He was just kind of like skinnier. 3 months. I mean, like he doesn't look bad. Like he's bigger, kind of lean. Like he looks okay. Like doesn't look bad. I don't know. What am I supposed to say here? I guess I probably should have like looked at like what he looked like before. Progress update. Shouldn't you show like before pictures for a progress update? I don't know, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't look so bad. All this, like, I had high ferritin levels. I had, didn't get a lot of sleep. Like, I'm a very big fan of supplementation. Like, very big. Like, if I turned my laptop a little bit, you would see like my fucking medicine cabinet right here on my desk, like my scale and like stray like powders everywhere. I've got my random nootropics everywhere. So, and the reason for that is not just because I, have too much money and nothing to spend it on. Definitely not that reason. But it's just much easier to fucking make gains when you take the right supplements. Like, for example, let's say you train. This has nothing to do with him. Like, what am I supposed to say about this? When you train naturally, right? No steroids, no supplements. Let's say that's natural. And then you do the same program, but you take creatine, you take agmatine, you do like maybe pre-workout. What else? Like, I guess that's really it. And you eat the right foods and sleeping 4 hours, that's not a lot. Maybe some MK677 for like the growth hormone, increase appetite. You're gonna notice a very big difference. Like, I'm not saying this is bad progress for 3 months. It's fine. Really, it's fine. Could you have done it in less time? Yeah, maybe. But like, who cares? Like, he looks fine, looks good. Like, where's this going?
Where the doctor can actually write a script for me to give blood every single week. Normally, you're only allowed to donate blood like once every 3 to 4 months, because your body has to recover. So every single week for the past 3 months, I've donated 500 milliliters of blood. And I might do one more donation, but I've had problems with my health insurance and I've been unable to test what my ferritin levels currently are. Obviously, donating blood puts a lot of stress on the body, and it's definitely inhibitory from a muscle building standpoint. That combined with the lack of sleep, I am ecstatic to say the least with the results I've gotten so far. But since I will no longer be giving blood and since my sleep is getting better, the progress over these next few months I think is going to be just as substantial, if not better. I'm not going to discuss my training routine, but I will say that I don't lift what people consider heavy weights, and I have not used flat bench press, squat, or deadlift. It's a high volume routine focused on constantly depleting muscle glycogen and optimizing muscle recovery windows. In regards to my diet, for the first 2 months, I didn't have any considerable amount
of no squat, no bench press, no deadlift. He's been focusing on depleting his muscle glycogen levels. So, he said high volume. So I'm assuming he's probably doing leg press. Or no, he said earlier he doesn't work out his upper legs. That's interesting. I guess he only does his upper body and calves. It's kind of strange. Okay, so it's like he wants to. Everyone's gonna hate that I say this, but he wants to like get toned without putting on a lot of muscle. So like in the rep range, let's say, if you want to build strength, you do like, let's say 1 to 5 reps, let's say, and then like hypertrophy, like traditional bodybuilding stuff, we'll say is like 6 to 12 ish, right? 15 maybe. And anything above 15 is I don't know, I read this as like improving cross-sectional area, like increasing muscle density, I guess, which is what will give you that toned look. And the higher your rep range is, the more that weight training will actually resemble cardio, because the sets take longer and it's not really like maximal effort. It's still like anaerobic technically. It's not aerobic, but it's more aerobic than doing 1 rep, for example, right? If it's a continuum, 1 rep is here and 30 reps is here per set. You see that, right? This, like, as the like wherever you are in the continuum, like as it goes this way, it will become more aerobic and less anaerobic, right? So yeah, anyway, the point is that it'll resemble cardio more, and you'll get more of like a toned look as opposed to just bigger muscles with, it's less, it'll burn less fat, I guess, is probably the best way to say it. A little strange that you're not doing the big 3. I don't know why, because I don't know, he's a strange guy in general. But anyway, let's see where he's going.
Of carbohydrates, maybe a bit of yogurt here and there, but over the past month I've incorporated a lot of raw dairy, plenty of raw milk, tablespoon or 2 of honey every day, a lot more yogurt, some raw cream, and only over the past week or so has my carbohydrate content exceeded 50-60 grams per day. But back 4 years ago when I did my fitness competition, I didn't eat any carbs at all. I was literally just eating 2 to 3 pounds of steak per day with about half a pound of raw butter. Most of you doubted me, and there were a few people who supported me, even reached out for my training routine, but for those of you that still want to talk shit, wait another 3 months and then I'll punch you into a basketball in 2 seconds instead of 3. I'm expecting there to be some negative vegans as well as carnivore mongoloids who make ridiculous accusations such as steroids, yet those same people defend a person who breaks world records and deadlifts 800 pounds. Why don't you go spit shine your bald ass head and stop hoping I take steroids? I understand. A lot of you have been told your entire lives you need to lift heavy, progressive overload, squat, bench, deadlift, and there might be some truth to those aspects, but there's a lot of misconceptions in the fitness community, just like there are misconceptions in the traditional bodybuilder chicken and rice diet, that fruits and vegetables are healthy. The average, even advanced person falls victim to these ideologies, the echo chamber. A lot of you follow me because of my understanding of nutrition, which is something that a few people have demonstrated in general, let alone on YouTube specifically, and it is so hard for you bro science meatheads to realize that someone who's been in the gym for 10 years might know a few things that you don't. I guess you boys will find out when you're writing me a check 3 months from now. I'm sorry about the lighting. The sun is just setting, and I was trying to get some natural light in to film this video, but we'll hit a couple of poses just so you guys have a frame of reference for where I'm at 3 months in. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go for 6 months for sure. Is this gonna, blow up my YouTube channel enough that I'm going to do more fitness oriented stuff?
All right. Anyway, so like he's actually not wrong, straight up. Like you don't have to follow the traditional like bodybuilding bro science logic in order to make gains in the gym, or like you actually don't have to do that. You don't have to squat heavy. You don't have to squat at all, really. You don't have to. You don't have to you don't have to do bodybuilding at all, really. You don't have to eat 6 meals a day. You don't have to eat any carbs. He's actually right. You actually don't have to do all that stuff. You don't have to take fucking protein powder. There's like all the shit you actually do not have to do that people just kind of take at face value and think that you have to do it because that's what everybody's doing, and that's what like the popular people are doing, because the popular people have achieved a certain look, and you achieve that look through those methods and also steroids. But like it's the combination of those two things, right? Bodybuilding is the most popular, I guess, form of fitness because the like top bodybuilding people are the most aesthetic, and because they're the most aesthetic, they're going to get the most attention, right? Personally, for example, let's take like an Olympic gymnast, right? Like Olympic level gymnast. Those guys are a billion times better athletes than the top level bodybuilders, like incomparable. They're more flexible. I don't know if they're stronger, like per pound of body weight, they're much stronger. I don't know about much stronger, but they're definitely stronger. They're more flexible, they're more versatile, they just have better control over their body. I would argue that they're in much better health also. But how often do you ever, like, can you name one Olympic gymnast? Like, any of you? Can you? I can't even name one. I don't even know, and I fucking love gymnastics. but that doesn't get a lot of attention. There's no like who's like an Olympic gymnast that has a popular Instagram account. There's none. So that style of training is not going to get any attention. So like you don't have to do all that stuff. You know what I mean? Is the point, I guess. He's gonna strike some poses like, I don't know, you know, he seems like a nice person, I guess. A little bit strange, a little bit strange. But who isn't, you know? But like all of this like what are you trying what are you trying to prove? You know, like you need to prove something to like the internet that like you actually know how to train. I don't know, who knows? Maybe he'll prove everybody wrong and like everyone will come around and be like, oh, you're actually really cool, wow, amazing. But like the people, like it's not, honestly, it's not hard to hate on this guy, really. Like he's a little, you know, he's very like aggressive towards like, I guess, vegans or anybody who says anything bad about the carnivore diet. So that opens him up to like attacks from people, right? He's also just like a little, he's kind of like weird looking, you know, and no offense, man, but like I don't know, his face, something off like about his face. Again, no hate, like it's a unique look, right? Let's say. So people are gonna, and the reason I say that is because like people are gonna hate on him anyway. You know what I mean? He could do the best fucking bodybuilding routine in the world and be like the most aesthetic person ever. People are still gonna hate on him. You know, so like who are you trying to win over? You know, I don't know. It just seems like a little like, why are you trying to qualify yourself so hard? Like, who cares, dude? Like, people don't like you, and go fuck themselves. You know what I mean?
I don't know, but spending an hour and a half in the gym every day, eating all this food is not fun. You know, the reason I stopped bodybuilding in the first place is because I didn't want to do steroids. I thought it was pointless. You know, natural bodybuilding is like the most ironic thing, and every professional sport requires steroids and performance-enhancing drugs, and bodybuilding is just so much more obvious. So we'll hit some poses. I don't practice posing. I've never practiced posing, but I'm fairly familiar with them. We'll just use this as kind of a frame of reference. Another reason I stopped bodybuilding is because I don't really have the frame for bodybuilding. You know, I don't have a V-taper. I don't have a thin waist. I don't have wide shoulders. I don't have low lat insertions. I don't have I have decent muscle insertions. My chest insertions are terrible. So a lot of things going against me from the bodybuilding front. Plus, my frame is relatively small in general. You know, 5'8" is a pretty good height for professional bodybuilding, but you know, you can't fix the bone structure, the insertions, all of that stuff. So. And I don't know, I might try to do a national men's physique competition sometime next year, but as I said, guys, I really don't have the frame, I really don't have the muscle insertions for this. You know, I think there was like a decent pose that I was able to hit that kind of hid all of like my structural issues, but I don't know, we'll see. Either way, thank you to the few who supported me, and you know, even the few who didn't support me, but at least if you boys and girls don't like me, maybe you could like the video and subscribe for me killing myself for these 3 months. So, of course, share the video. If you guys do want to support me further, you can check out Frankie's Free Range Meat for high quality, nutrient-dense animal foods at an affordable price. Frankie's Naturals for minimal ingredients, minimally processed hygiene and cosmetic products. And you can go to frank-tufano.com for fitness, nutrition, bodybuilding consulting. You guys can definitely expect, you know, around March or April, I will be coming out with a full video routine that will be for sale, including the diet that I do, you know, a bunch of secrets, bunch of tips, and Frankie Boy might actually make a decent living. So we'll see. But thanks again for joining me, guys.
Blah blah blah. All right. Anyway, let's get this like better light. Okay, like I don't know. I guess props to him for trying. Props for trying, and I don't know. I think bodybuilding, like, unless you're actually like, okay, really, actually, like what he said. What did he say? Natural bodybuilding is a joke or something, or it's ironic. It kind of is. You know, if you want that look, you kind of not. I'm not talking about this look, not this look, but like if you want the like, you know, the like really 3D look. You don't have to do steroids, but like it's a lot more work than you think it is. So you might as well just do them, or just do something else, like anything else. Any other form of fitness, I think, is superior to bodybuilding because there's some like functionality behind it. Go play basketball every day. That's better, honestly. Yeah, like I don't know why are you trying so hard to like impress people? I guess maybe now what I think it is that he's doing this to like prove he knows what he's talking about, so that he can sell his bodybuilding program later on, which is what I think it is. Side note, another reason why I can't like bring myself to be a fitness person is because I don't know, you have to make a bodybuilding program and like I don't know, it just doesn't seem like, I mean, I guess you don't have to make a bodybuilding program. But that's what people expect, you know what I mean? Like when you go, people don't want to learn anything new. They want to see the same shit, you know what I mean? They want to spend their money on and get what they expected to get. They don't want to get something that's like gonna make them think in terms of like new fitness stuff. Like when people want bodybuilding advice, for example, or fitness advice, they want to hear, yeah, go do squat, go do the deadlift, go do, you know, pull-ups or whatever. Nothing, those are good also, but like that's what they want to hear. You know what I mean? You actually have to do the same cookie cutter bullshit in order for people to give you money. Otherwise, like you get flack from the peanut gallery, who doesn't do shit except make YouTube comments, or Reddit comments or whatever it is, and just talk shit. They don't come up with anything of their own. Anyway, not against anyone in particular, just saying it's one of the challenges. Okay, so I don't know what this was not like, I don't know what was I supposed to see here. I didn't see anything bad really. Like, that's his progress. He looks okay. Like he said, genetically, like he's kind of boxy, so okay, but like he looks fine. I don't know why he doesn't do the compound lifts, but I don't know. This is not so bad. I don't know why people are like ripping on him so much. Anyway, if you have any other ideas, suggestions for videos, let me know. Leave me a comment. Peace.